Hey everybody, Jeff aka GCurse here with another video. Recently I received a comment from a viewer and he actually asked a good question. He asked, do you keep the figures after showcasing them or do you return them? And honestly, this is a very, very good question because a lot of influencers, I guess you could call them that. I hate the fucking term because they don't influence me to do anything except fucking throw up. Anyway, a lot of influencers, they will get their 15 seconds of fame from these figures, and then you never see them that often again, if at all. When I show things, I keep what I show. The only time I ever had to return a figure was the Studio Series 86 Slag. Oh, Jeff, his name's actually Slag. No, his name is Slag. His name is Slag. I don't give a flying fuck what Hasbro wants you to believe. I had returned Slag because the person I bought it from decided to be a total piece of shit and stripped the figure. So that was the only time I had to return a figure. But I take pride in the fact that I keep everything that I get unless they're stripped down to nothing. So I do want to say thank you to Sayan 18, I think that's 1827, looks like, yeah, for the comment. Basically, you could tell the people who actually love what they do compared to the people who just are in it to get a quick 15 seconds of fame, a few cheap cents from YouTube, and then they're on their way with the next big thing. I don't even have to name names. You know who they are. So I figured, after reading this honest, question, I would actually show off my collection. Now, my collection, I will openly say, it's not pretty. It's not huge, but I'm happy with what I have. So I thought I would share it. And earlier today, I recorded my collection so everybody could see, and you can all take a look. Now, you already can see some of the stuff I have in the back over there. I have the Nemesis and the Ark. And I'm not sure if you can really see it, but there's like a semi-brown square down there. I actually got 2 packages from Amazon just before I started recording that I had to go to the locker to pick up. So I'll be doing at least 2 Amazon deliveries videos today because I got those that came in. Or maybe I'll just do one. Hell, who knows. And then I will be doing another video possibly because I actually have some stuff being delivered to the apartment. But anyway, let's get to, well, actually, before I continue on with the video, I'll actually give you my response. My response to Sayan was, hey, thanks for the question. I basically keep all the figures I purchased. The only time I had to return a figure was the Studio Series 86 Slag. Ah, Jeff, his name is Slag. No, his name was fucking Slag. Just like Reflector's name is Reflector and not Refractor. Just like Octane and not Octone. And just like all the other motherfuckers who Hasbro stupidly lets the trademark slip. Just because Hasbro says, oh, no, this guy is Refractor now. No. Hasbro can go get fucked. His name is Reflector. Anyway, so I said thanks a lot for the question. The only figure I returned was Slag. I had to return him because the figure was stripped. And then I actually, it is this question, like I said, from Sayan, that I decided I was going to show my collection. And then I told him thanks for the idea. And he goes, that would be amazing. I'd love to see that. And then he actually had a good point. He goes, you must spend a lot. And I'll be honest, I do. But that's the life of being a bachelor, honestly. It's either you spend your money on something you like, or you fall into the perils and you buy drugs. I would rather buy, when your choice is either Transformers or crack cocaine, I'm going to go with the Transformers. But anyway, with that out of the way, let's get to the video, shall we? So there we go, there we go. And you're gonna notice there's a few fades. It's because I broke the video into different parts. I start with my Titans that I have collected. I then go to the shelf, what's on the shelf behind me. I show some of the things that are there. I then go to the studio and I show some of the video items there. Then I finish off with the bedroom. And I'm going to pause the video every now and then. I'll give you my insights if I feel the need to. But anyway, let's get started, shall we? 3, 2, 1. Okay, so if you were wondering, yes, I have some Titans. Okay, right off the bat, the first, I didn't mention it in this video. The first thing I will mention is that the Fortress Max that you see there, the Fort Max, it is the first run. It was back when I just got back into collecting Transformers. This is not the recent re-release that they did. I have actually almost all of the Titans except for Scorponok. Scorponok, I heard rumors are that he is going to be re-released pretty soon, which is nice because Scorponok came out right after my mom passed, or right before my mom passed away, if I remember correctly. And I was at that point, mourning and everything. I did not want anything to do with anything in my life. So by the time I got back into seriously collecting Transformers, Scorponok was gone. That's the price I pay for not taking advantage of the situation. So I'm actually glad that Scorponok is going to be re-released. It isn't so much that Hasbro wants the consumers to have a crack at getting Scorponok. It isn't. Do not listen to what Hasbro tells you. It isn't for the fans. They're doing this basically because they're re-releasing Scorponok because they got to keep the trademark active, or they lose it. Like they lost Reflector, they lost Octane, and all that other shit. So it isn't because of us. They're doing it because they got to keep the fucking trademarks active. And because of that, I'm going to actually, when he is released, I'm going to get him. So I know for sure that Scorponok is going to be the next Titan that I will purchase for sure, though. The Blue Guardian or whatever it's called, and Metroplex from Thrilling 30, I think that's what it was called. But I got Fortress Max over here, Trypticon, Omega Supreme, Metroplex, Black Xeric, the Arc, and Titan. Out of those Titans, the only two that I have opened up are the Nemesis and the Arc. When it comes to the shelves that I use, it's kind of always in flux, like what figures go on the shelves and whatnot. But out here, I think I'm going to try to keep it where, like either it's going to be Studio Series figures possibly, and one-off sublines. So when I say one-off, I'm talking like the shitty Reactivate figures. The only good Reactivate figure was Optimus Prime. Bumblebee, it's passable. And then these two just fucking suck. You got some of the Bumblebee Studio Series figures. We got Soundwave, Optimus Prime. Okay, so that Optimus Prime you see right there behind Bumblebee, that was one I should have actually returned, but I just didn't do it because I didn't want to go through all the hassle because of work. So I decided to keep the figure. That is exactly the same figure that I got earlier late this last year. I think it was in November, maybe October. I can't recall exactly when it was, but it's the one with the fucking gimpy legs that are fucking loose beyond all belief. That motherfucker is difficult to get to stand because his legs keep wanting to slide out. I have to take a good look at that figure and see if some fingernail polish, a clear coat of fingernail polish will actually help with those legs. That Bumblebee, he is actually one of the ones I recently got, and overall the figure's nice. The only downside is I do not like the panels on the legs. They move too easy, and the feet, they just look weird. Bumblebee, and we got Rise of the Beast, Optimus Prime with his fucking shitty small blaster. That thing looks like garbage. We got the crossover with Ghostbusters. We have a re-release of G1 Soundwave. I can't even recall who these fucking guys' names are. I know that they're supposed to be Blaster and Twincast, but these are like third party. I can't even fucking recall where I bought them, honestly. It's been a few years. But I know they're supposed to be Blaster and Twincast. I just can't recall their names, though. And then we got Gamer Edition, Megatron, and Optimus Prime. For some reason, I have a Core Class Soundwave. I don't know why the fuck he's out here, but he is. So that's the shelf in the living room. I actually plan on putting up another shelf. Oh, by the way, I love this security camera. It adds a lot of sense of mind, or peace of mind. Yeah. I'm actually going to be adding another shelf that is going to run from there to roughly about there because I have the cabinets here. So I'm going to be putting up another shelf probably during the summer when I have the time. And basically I'm going to be putting either the Titans on the shelves or probably just some more figures. And if you're curious why this shelf has an X on it like this, I was supposed to be glow in the dark paint, but apparently the glow in the dark factor of paint, I'm guessing it can expire, I guess. But yeah, I never really did glow in the dark. I thought it would be cool, but all it looks like it looks like shit now. Okay, so when I return, I will be right back with the little shelf that has all my unopened figures on it. So I'll be right back. Okay, so up next we have the... So what you're seeing here is literally the shelf right behind me. And everything you see here, I have done, it's either from Amazon or when I went into a store or whatnot. Basically it's a shelf that I have all of my deliveries on that I haven't opened up yet. There are some empty boxes here, and I'll point them out in a minute. But yeah, so normally, like, this is basically where they all go. We have Studio Series 111 Concept Art Sunstreaker. This figure, along with Gamer Edition 7 Sideswipe and the Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus. These were my most recent arrivals. We got Studio Series 672 Starscream from the Bumblebee movie. See, it says Bumblebee. Back here we have the Top Gun crossover. This is Maverick. We have the Jurassic Park, the first crossover, if I remember correctly. We have in his box still. Okay, now people are probably wondering, like, why do I still have these in the boxes? Why have I not opened them? And it kind of goes back to the whole issue with, like, the shelving and everything. I think I said it. Basically, I just don't have the time. I do not have the time. I leave the apartment Monday through Friday, anywhere between 6:30 to 7:25, just based on how I want to go to work. And then I get home at roughly 5:30 to 6. A little bit later if I have to pick up packages. So you're looking at anywhere between, if I have to pick up packages anywhere between 6 to 7 possibly, depending on how I, head home. And then I'm in bed at 9. It's literally just, my time is very limited. So basically a lot of my unboxing and reviews are kind of having to be held off till till the weekend, or if I'm on vacation. I normally like to do, I'll definitely do these kind of videos. Hold on, let me see here. Hold on, I think my mic is too quiet. Hold on, I'm going to be right back. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. So basically, as I was saying, when I'm on break from work, over winter, spring, and summer break, that's when I have a little bit of time to catch up. But yeah, Monday through Friday, normally I don't have any time. Saturday, I'm dead tired from working the previous week. Sunday, I have other stuff I need to do, you know, housework and everything. So I tried, you know, I try to get unboxing review in if I can. If not, that is why. It isn't like I just don't want to do it. It's literally I just don't have the time. Okay, so let's go back to here. Armada Universe, Optimus Prime. Cannot wait to get him out of the box. Let's see here. We got Toxitron Grimlock. I call him Nuclear Grimlock. He's already out of the box. I wanted to check him out. That's why he's already out of the box. I actually love this figure. Let's put him right here. Okay, the one thing I did not mention was that the reason I actually opened him, Snarl and Snarl up when I got, because I got those two along with Slag all in one day. It was from Amazon. I got them all in one day. The problem was that, like I said, with Slag being stripped, I was honestly kind of worried about the rest of those figures being stripped. So that's why I opened them up to examine them, because both Toxitron Grimlock and Sludge are enclosed boxes, so you can't see into those boxes. So it was because of that I'm like, okay, I had that feeling of dread basically in my gut telling me, oh, you better check these things out, because if Slug was stripped, you better, you got it, or Slag, sorry, if Slag was stripped, you better check the rest. And thankfully the rest were all in good shape. But that's why I did not do an unboxing and review of Grimlock or Sludge. And I got Snarl and I already took him out. He's good. So the figures I don't do an unboxing and review of, I will do a review later, most likely during the summer, because of just time. But yeah, so that's why I did not have Nuclear Grimlock in the box at all. We have Legacy Evolution Dreadwing. We have Ultimate Expanse. And Nova Prime still in the box and everything. Okay. I'm not going to go through like every one of the ones I have, but I got all of the Bumblebee figures that you see here are from this last winter when Walmart really they were desperate to get rid of these figures, so they were like wrapping them two to a pack, and because of that the price of these figures tanked on Amazon, so I basically scooped them all up. I got RC, Brawn, Ratchet, Ironhide back there. I can't recall who the last one is. I got Earthrise, Airwave. Okay, well, I thought maybe that chime was on the video. I can't recall. But anyway, those Bumblebee movie characters, the RC, Ratchet, all those guys. Oddly enough, even though Walmart, they were wrapping those things two to a pack, like I said. Those motherfuckers never showed up at the Walmarts where I live two to a pack. They were still the individual, like $22 to $24.99, based on the, for some reason, based on what I keep saying Amazon, based on what Walmart wanted to do. I never saw those figures, but oh my god, the fact that they're going for so cheap because they were selling them two to a group or set or whatever. Amazon, those prices tanked on Amazon. They're slowly creeping up now, but some of those figures went from like mid $20 range all the way down to like $16-17. So yeah, then was a good time to buy those figures if you really wanted them. I'm not sure what they are at now, but like I said, when I got them, they were dirt cheap. Code Red. This has to be the lamest attempt at box art I have ever seen. I think honestly anybody with Microsoft Paint could have done better. I will go to my death. I'll go to my grave believing that this is one of the shittiest ever box, art or whatever you want to call it that could have been designed. You're telling me that you could not just do a box like what you did with JP1 and Tyrannoconus Rex or whatever the fuck its name is. You couldn't have done something like that. You had to literally have an enclosed box with this cheap artwork on it. This is cheap. I'm sorry. This is cheap. I would expect a multi-million-dollar company like Hasbro. I would expect them to do way better than this. This is something that you would expect from a company that's just starting up that does not have the resources. But we are talking about a company that at this time was selling Transformers for 39 years. We are having the 40th anniversary right now of Transformers. You're telling me that Hasbro, that is the best that they could have done for this set? It's a slap in the face to the consumers.
You literally just copy and pasted a couple assets. There is nothing really on this cover here, or the front here, that really, screams awesome. It's lazy. It's lazy. It should have been an open cellophane or a plastic box like this. Down here we have Toxitron. Got a couple open boxes of the Studio Series 86 dinosaurs, or Dinobots. Thundertron. Netflix. Ultra Magnus. Studio Series Bumblebee, Ravage, and then Studio Series Concept Art Rumble, along with some Core Class United figures. And that is about it. There's more, it's just I'm not going to name them all. We also have
I like that. I'm like, I'm not going to name more than I can name more. Oh god.
Gamer Edition Studio Series 6 Starscream, and then I have a couple of those. I have Barricade behind him. I got Barricade, Cliff Jumper, and Bumblebee. But that's about it. When I return, it will be with the shelves in the studio, and you'll see what I have there. Okay, so I'm in the studio. Pardon the mess. It's laundry day, and I was currently in the process of folding and moving some stuff around. So basically, this is where I keep all of the figures that were released between, Combiner Wars and Power of the Primes. So if it was in one of those three toy lines, then this is where it goes, basically. Up here, I have a lot of open boxes of figures that I have not done an unboxing.
And now that, since I'm showing you guys this video, what I'll probably do is some of those empty boxes I have back there, like all the Dinobot boxes, I'm probably going to move them over into the studio and line them up on the cabinets.
Review of, like, say, Tigerhawk here. We have Tigerhawk, and you'll see him in the final video when I go into the bedroom. We got Cloud Cover, which I love the deco of Cloud Cover. He is fucking awesome. And then we have Legacy United Optimus Prime, which you will also see in the final video. But yeah, so I don't keep in here at least. I kind of have both Autobots and Decepticons kind of on some of the same shelves. It's just due to space.
Okay, that's one question I have for anybody who's watching this. How do you guys display your Transformers? Do you have them separated based on their affiliation? So do you have like Autobots all on one shelf, Decepticons on others? Do you have them like all like, Autobots and Decepticons on one shelf? Or do you have them based on like what their series is. So like one shelf is dedicated to all Combiner Wars, for example, or all War for Cybertron Siege, and basically all the figures mingled that way. Like, how do you guys basically display your figures?
And everything. But two of the big boys I'm proud of is I have Devastator and Predaking over there. And then up here you have some of the larger figures that were in those toy lines. They just don't really fit down here, so I put them up on top. We got...
That is one thing that because this was, like I said, between Combiner Wars and Titans Return is when I got back into collecting Transformers. I don't understand the whole scaling for some reason. Why is it that, you would think that Megatron and, like, say, Optimus Prime would be, from Combiner Wars especially, would be, like, the same size or the same height. But you have, like, Soundwave that just towers over, over Optimus Prime. And for some reason, as you can see here, Hasbro, in their wisdom, decided to make Shockwave a Legends class. I never could understand the whole logic behind the scaling of some of those figures from the Combiner Wars trilogy.
The one figure I am really proud to have is Evolution Optimus Prime, or Optimal Optimus, I think that's what it was. Or Transmetal Optimus Prime, I guess you could also call him. We got Evolution Optimus Prime from Power of the Primes. And shitty Hot Rod. I never liked this. Or Rodimus Prime, sorry. Never liked this one figure. I think it was done wrong. Skylinks. Windblade. Power of the Primes Jazz. And as you can see, there's just a lot. Here we got... I have all the Dinobots, including... where's he at? Oh, he's in the back. Including Swoop, and then there's the alternate colored Swoop behind Snarl.
Okay, I think that's actually Sledge, so that's my bad. I apologize if that was Sledge. I'm pretty sure somebody's going to watch this whenever and go, "Oh, you're wrong, Jeff, that's not that," and that was my bad. I got the Autobot clones and the Decepticon clones up there.
The one figure that is over here by the computer that I haven't brought out yet, it is the Autobot Origin, or Siege, that I like to call him, Siege Ratchet. I recently got him, and overall I like the idea. However, I think that the primary mode of did I say Ratchet? I meant to say Wheeljack. Sorry, Wheeljack. The primary mode of Wheeljack should have been Voyager class, because with all the extra stuff, it makes him a little bit wobbly, I guess you could say. And then
I still can't understand the whole idea that we're going to add. I was going to say shove, but add that much additional mass to a deluxe class figure, even though it makes the alt mode Voyager class in size. We're going to add all this extra mass to a deluxe class, and it's a nice figure. It is a nice figure, but the publicity photos of that figure makes it look a lot nicer than what it actually is in hand. I think that figure should have literally just been a direct Voyager class sized figure. That way, the Voyager class would have had a lot more surface space to be able to handle all that extra mass that they put on to that deluxe class figure.
And basically over here is, I know you can't really see, but this is the photo box that I use. I know it's kind of dark. It's where I take the pictures of the figures. Yeah, but that is about it for the studio. I basically come in here when it comes to doing some, video, gathering and that sort of stuff. And if you're curious, those purple things down there, that they actually go to Siege Shockwave. But yeah, so that is about it. When I return, it will be with the final video, or final part of this video, which covers the bedroom and the rest of my figures. Okay, so basically I am in the bedroom. Hold on, let me point this light down. There it goes. Oh wow, that's actually blinding me a little bit. Okay, let's turn on this light. There we go. Basically, this, with the exception of a couple figures, because they are part of like a team, so like say Topspin and Twin Twist, I have them here in this room. But normally this room is meant for figures that are from the War for Cybertron series, and the
Okay, one thing I plan on doing down the road is, as my collection gets bigger and bigger, the figures that have duplicate figures, like say, so if I have like an Optimus Prime, I may, I'm going to keep everything from the Combiner Wars trilogy, but as I get, additional character or figures, I may have to start moving them into like storage. And I'll keep the Combiner War figures, displaying the ones that do not have multiple figures. So let's see, what is one that I have that I don't have a duplicate? Mind Wipe. So let's say, as long as I don't have a secondary Mind Wipe from a newer release, then that Mind Wipe will stay out on the shelf. It's just due to spacing, things will get moved down the road.
Legacy series. So we'll start over here. Just keep in mind also the shelves, the placement of the figures always changes, so nothing is ever set in stone with me. But anyway, this shelf is the one that probably has had the same figures on it the longest. Basically, I wanted to create a shelf where basically I wanted like mercenary figures. And it didn't really turn out that way. I got some mercenary figures, but I view all of these guys as mercenary figures, even though they're not. We got the reconnaissance team. Oh god, the reflector reconnaissance team that was an exclusive a few years ago. And him. I got Scrap Face from Walmart. Bug Bite. And then as you can see, I got some of the others in the back. The Optimus Prime is actually one of my earlier customs that I did. This is before I bought Siege Nemesis Prime. I just wanted a black Optimus Prime, so that's what I did. I got, this was like my very first repaint. I just did a colored Starscream all black, except for the face. Over here, I have Optimus Prime, Leo Prime, I think that's what his name is. That's not a Transformer, that's just a movie I was watching. Here are some of the boys I'm really proud of. I got all of the Dinobots except for Swoop. I got Nuclear Grimlock right there. Up here is a team that I consider these guys to be wreckers. And some of them are wreckers, but there are figures that, I just put up here because I think that they would be cool as wreckers, like Nacho Jazz. And then there's my repaint of, oh god, I can't recall what this guy's name is right now. But the name I gave him was Scanner. He scans stuff. Some more repaints. Here we have Senator Shockwave, along with Purple Easter Egg and Green Easter Egg. We got Twin Cast in the back. Punch Counter Punch back there. We got Cybertron Speedia 500. Oh god, I can't recall what his fucking name is right now. We got Earthrise Ironhide, Orion Pax, Alpha Trion, Galaxy Upgrade, Optimus Prime back there. Then down here we got some Studio Series 86 figures. We have Old Man Screaming at Clouds, Cocaine, Rush, Wheelie, Ultra Magnus, fucking awesome figure. Earthrise, Ratchet. Hey, look, he doesn't have a hole in his chest, but this guy does. This guy has a hole in his chest. As does this guy. I love these two figures. The dad pack, as I like to call them. Anything that makes other people upset, I fucking find hilarious. They're toys and they're getting upset about it. It's like, really, all the shit in the world, and you're getting pissed off about that. I spray painted a couple Optimus Primes, one gold, one silver, or chrome, or whatever you want to call it. Another custom. Yeah, like I said, I keep every figure that I get. The only one that I had to return was Studio Series 86 Slag, because I bought it from somebody on Amazon, and that person stripped the figure before they mailed it to me. I was not happy. Okay, this shelf here are primarily Transformers that have Cybertronian modes. So that's why all these figures are these ones, except for this guy. I repainted Grapple into Inferno, and it wasn't my best job, but I'm still proud of it. Down here we have Earthrise figures, or Earth mode figures. One of my that I'm really proud of is I repainted Reflector into Orion Pax. I fucking love that figure. Jazz. We got a couple Optimus Primes in the back. One was Walmart, one was Earthrise, Inferno, Ratchet without a hole from Studio Series. Same with Ironhide. Okay, as we're going to walk over here. This section here I was currently in the process of working on over the last couple of weeks. But due to work, I just don't have the time. We got some of the DC's drone. We got one of them. The Sparkless Cybertronian figure. Some Sharkticons. Sparkless Seeker. 3 Alicons. Can you tell who is who? A couple repaints. Some more Decepticons. I don't know why I kept this guy in here. For some reason, I kept him in here. I think it's because I have flywheels and I just thought it would be a cool pairing. I had so much hope for Minor Megatron. However, the joints on this figure are really bad. I love G2 Camo Megatron. Then we got the Predacons down here. We got Megatron, Dragon Megatron, or Transmetal 2 Megatron. Inferno. Tarantulas. Hey guys, look. I kept a figure that a lot of people only kept so they could do their YouTube video. And then once that they got done doing their YouTube video, they got rid of. I kept the Detritus because I fucking love this figure. A lot of people were upset. Oh, we should have got Hound first. We should have got Hound. They gave this fucking Detritus and they had to throw a fucking fit. But they're nothing but a bunch of fucking ingrates, if you ask me. Over here we have the last part. We have the Decepticons, or well, more Decepticons. Another repaint. Mine. I did a real shitty white repaint there. Did not turn out good at all. There's cloud cover back there, just kind of chilling. I love the coloring for cloud cover. We got Megatron on his throne with his fusion blaster, Frenzy and Rumble.
I meant to say fusion cannon. That was my bad.
The 3 reflectors. Megatron's Wet Dream. Whoever this guy fucking is, I can't recall his name. I'm amazed we didn't get Octane yet. We should have got Octane. Why haven't we got Octane yet? We need Octane. Over here we have Crankcase, which is fucking awesome. Needle Nose with his shitty accessories. We got Beavis and Butthead right here. Down here we have a couple repaints. Spinister. All of the Stunticons. We have Tarn, looking imposing as ever. Oh god, I don't want to say Skullgrin. This is Skullgrin. Oh god, I can't recall what this guy's name is right now. But Skullgrin, I'm still sad when it comes to this figure. They did him wrong on so many levels. And then we got a whole shit ton of sweeps. And one Scourge. We got Festive Easter Egg. We got Green Pickle. We got Bunny Ears. We got Centurion Drone. We got Galvatron. We have Studio Series 86 Clearance Master. This guy is always on fucking clearance. And Senator Ratbat. And then we have Motormaster's trailer. I don't know why it's up there, and I sure as hell don't know why I have it standing up like that. I do not know why. Yeah. And then back here we have Megatron, and then Galvatron. Yeah, so that is pretty much my collection. I hope that this answered some of your questions. I literally keep each and every figure I get, like I said, with the exception of Slag, but I ultimately got another Slag, so it's all good. Hey, you got Crimzeek. Crimzeek actually came with the Reconnaissance pack. Looks pretty fucking cool if you ask me. Got some of the I didn't show them all of these, I know, but I got the Maximals, Blaster, Pooflinger. We got Pooflinger over here. We got more militant Orion packs.
I don't know why I said militant. You know, should have been militant. Now I can't say it. Militant. Militant. I think that's militant. And you can't say that he doesn't look militant. He looks a lot more imposing than Orion Pax did in G1.
I like this repaint that I did. Yeah, but so that is it, ladies and gentlemen. So basically, I do keep what I have. So when I say I have something, I actually have it. That's the sad thing that some people do, that they'll get these figures, make their little video, and then they will ship the figure back. And to me, I don't do that. I keep everything. You're not a collector if you don't keep anything. You're just an opportunist. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you all later.
Okay, so that was it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that gave you a little bit of a look into what I have, and that's always changing because I'm always getting other stuff. But like I said, with the exception of like the Combiner Wars and like the Earthrise and Siege, 99% of all the stuff I have, I like to show that, that like I have the boxes possibly, or the proof of purchase. Because in my opinion, if you're getting stuff for free, you're not a collector. You are a shill. You are a shill. With the exception of, like I said, some of the older stuff before I started doing this all the time on YouTube. I didn't plan on ever doing this. This is just something I thought about doing one day, and it just keeps going and going and going. But yeah, if you're curious, ask some of the people you're curious about. Hey, do you have, like, how much did it cost you? Or do you still have the box? It cost me something. Well, everything fucking costs you something. How much? Do you still have the box? if they can't answer simple questions, then odds are they got the shit for free. And if they get the shit for free, that means they're being paid to give their opinions. And can you really honestly trust somebody who is a mouthpiece? I'm sorry, I would rather trust somebody who actually takes time and buys everything that they have. That way they can legitimately have a reason to like or dislike something. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to bounce, and once again, I just want to say thank you to Sayan1827 for the question. I hope this answered, your question and gave you a little bit of insight. Until next time, my name is Jeff, aka GCurse. Wishing you all a great day and stay safe, everybody. Peace out.